Hi all, good morning. Can you all hear my voice?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
So guys, I'm sorry. Okay. So guys, my name is Sangeeta and I'm going to be taking the Tableau session today. Okay. So guys, please mute if you have any questions. You can unmute and you can ask me. Otherwise, please mute yourself so that others can actually don't have any disturbance. Okay. Guys, can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, guys. So let's get into Tableau. What do you mean by the term Tableau and why is it so important to us? So to begin with, first, let me let me first explain you about how is it related to a business analyst, guys. When I'm talking about business analysis, I'm sure you have learned that we have multiple variants of business analyst. Do you agree? Can you name few, guys? Can you please name few variants of
Business architect.
Mhm.
Names, ma'am. Different names for a BA.
Different variants. I mean, if you look at it, we did work as we did learn as a business analyst, but there are multiple variants or multiple BA titles that is available. May I know what are the?
Like business architect.
Okay.
The system
Data analyst. System analyst, data analyst.
Business analyst, system BA. Okay. Data analyst.
Business intelligence, business analyst.
I'm sorry.
Business intelligence, business analyst.
BIBA.
we call it process analyst also.
BPM BA.
Enterprise analysis, product requirement engineer, system analyst.
Now that you told me,
Product manager.
yeah. Now that you told
Requirements
me these
engineer also.
variants, what are they all about, guys? Why? What are we trying to understand here? Guys,
Each
please understand.
BA is assigned.
That BA are the one.
BA are the ones?
Who do the business analysis task irrespective of their roles.
That's so sure. But what are these variants now? We told you system business analyst, data analyst, BIBA, BPMBA, process product owner, process manager. What are we trying to speak? Are the responsibilities different or same?
Getting
Responsibility,
requirements.
I'm sorry?
ownership,
Getting
same
requirements.
requirement.
That is one of the role of a BA. That is the role of a BA. So guys, let me answer this question.
Responsibilities are ownership
Uh,
of the requirements.
That is what we have
Different
learned
BAs.
from a regular BA thing, right? I'll tell you.
Yes.
I'll tell you what I'm trying to explain here. So guys, basically, what you told me, ownership of requirements, client interaction, and your process reengineering are the responsibilities of a person who is named as the business analyst. Okay, so tomorrow when you get a position as a business analyst, pure BA, then yes. But there are a lot of scenarios, a lot of situations where an employee might get into multiple roles in the same business analysis concept or business analysis area of work. Okay, so what am I trying to explain you here is, as a business analyst, you will actually have to fit into multiple roles, and these roles are broken down into system inclined and business inclined. Okay, guys. Now, what do you mean by system inclined? System inclined is wherein you are going to work more towards the system and less towards the business process. I mean, business is business process. The other way, we are more inclined towards your business process and less towards the system. Okay, so depending on which part of the project you're working in, you will be getting there, and what are your interest areas. Okay, apart from this, we also would also work on something called as reports. Now, what do you mean by reporting or reports, guys?
A record of something that has to be submitted to client or your team or company or
Okay,
your whatever.
okay. Why should we
Documentation.
Documentation.
Okay, why do we create reports?
Keep the track of the process which you are doing.
But it is handled by project manager, right? Why should we learn all this?
For analysis purpose.
Because someday you are also going to be project manager, right? So
To
you
But
communicate
no,
between
business
different
analyst.
cross-sectional teams.
Yes, guys.
To communicate within the cross-sectional teams, you'll have to prepare the documentation.
PRDs and FRDs. We don't need to communicate using reports. See, what your answer has to be here is that in order to explain the status of the project to the higher management, okay, we create reports. Guys, what do you mean by documentation? Please understand the term documentation or documents are any sign of paperwork wherein you have to get an official sign off from the other parties. Okay, so if you look at a business analyst documents, there are only BRDs and FRD. You agree? The other documents are not your official documents. They're all documents which you're doing it for your own comfort and your convenience. Okay, but your documents, when we name the documentation, it is nothing but you're taking a sign off. But please understand, reports is not documentation because we do not take any sign off. Okay, we're only creating reports to make sure the other parties understand the where how the project is moving. Again, you might say project manager do it, but here when you're trying to create a report, a process manager or a project manager will only create a report that talks about the process of the project. Okay, he'll only talk about the process. Where are we standing, where are we going, what is happening, and blah blah and stuff like that. But a business analyst might have to take decisions also on these reports. Okay, which is why we will handle reports, guys. Okay, as we all understood that we have one of the role called as BIBA. Someone told me that BI stands for business intelligence. What do you mean by business intelligence, guys? Anybody have an idea? Anyone? What do you mean by business intelligence?
Having a complete core knowledge of that process.
That is business analysis. Business intelligence, I'll tell you guys. So basically, what do you mean by business intelligence is, it is nothing but using the business we would take certain decisions. Most importantly, business intelligence is that area where you are primarily focusing on reports, creation of reports, generating your reports. So business intelligence only talks about reporting and reports, guys. That stream of work where the employee or the resources concentrates on the reports is called as business intelligence. Clear so far? Do you have any questions here, guys? No. Before, what happened was, before even
Ma'am, I have just joined, ma'am. So could you please just brief in
I'm
1 minute?
talking about business intelligence, ma'am. I've started the recording. You can actually listen to this missed part of 5 minutes when the class is over. It'll be difficult to go back and review again. Okay, because I'll lose the track of what I'm talking. So guys, basically your business intelligence, what I'm telling you is, in order to understand the reports, we would handle business intelligence. And second important point that you have to realize here is, guys, as a business analyst, you might have to explain your work to multiple stakeholders. It could be a client, it could be a IT company, it could be your different team members, we don't care. But you might have to create the reports. As I mentioned earlier, business intelligence is that area where most strategic decisions are taken. Are we clear so far? Now, before even this was become one of the role, okay, all the reports were created in Excel. All the reports were created in Excel, wherein people used to only work on Excel and Excel sheets and spreadsheets, where they used to pull out the data. And when they wanted to explain the data, things were getting very out of hand, guys. They were not able to understand what is happening here. Okay, because an Excel sheet, we have very limited features, and with the limited features that they provide, it was difficult for any person to explain it to the above party, and the effort whatever this person had made was wasted, because other party did not really understand what you were speaking about. To avoid such problems, we have now called as software tools that have come up. Okay? Or I would use the word BI tools. We have many BI tools that has come up in the market to avoid this, to eliminate this problem, guys. What are the tools? You can have SAP, you have Oracle, you have Zoho, we have Tableau, we have Power BI. Okay, so we have multiple such tools which provide the thing. Now, among all of these tools, we are going to learn about the tool today called as Tableau. And please understand what about the other tools. Guys, no matter whatever tools you take, okay, their base is same. The fields are same. Okay, you just have to take the data and you have to convert them into your required graphs and tables. Okay, so if we learn one tool, okay, you can actually use the same data, the same information, and create the multiple other requirements. Clear so far, guys, what I'm trying to explain you? Now, is it clear what do you mean by a BI and the BI tools?
Yes.
No.
Yes, ma'am.
Among all of these tools, let's get into one of the very famous tool or a very popular tool called as Tableau. Okay, Tableau is the BI tool. Okay, wherein people would use Tableau to generate these reports. Okay, and please understand, Tableau is one of the powerful and the fastest growing tool. Okay, one of the term that I want to help you understand is called as data visualization. What is happening is, whatever data that you have in tables and columns, rows and columns, okay, what are we doing is, we're trying to convert the data and trying to visualize that in our desired manner. Okay, so please understand, data visualization is nothing but is converting the basic rows and columns kind of a data and convert that into desired output. That concept is called as data visualization. So what is Tableau? Tableau is one of the most popular and very powerful data visualization tool. Okay, so with the help of Tableau, you can do a lot of things, guys. Okay, you can actually take the data and you can work around it. Let me explain you what we can do. So guys, before we even get into this Tableau and all, please remember, right now we are working as business analysts and we are applying like business analysts. Okay, so business analysts core job is not data visualization or data analysis. Our main core job is business analysis. Okay, but there would be scenarios where you might have to construct small reports, very small and simple reports, to probably explain your work. Okay, but in real scenario these BI tools are strongly used by data analysts. Okay, so what are these data analysts do? These data analysts actually work around data. They take all this huge data, extremely big data, and they convert this data and they clean it. There's a lot of things that we do, guys. Data analysts do. They will change this data and they will put that into a report. Okay, please understand. So why am I telling you this is, as a business analyst, there are certain limitations. I mean, limitations in the sense there are certain things that you don't even have to worry, don't even have to bother, because that will not even come to you. So they will only learn those areas which are applicable for a business analyst. Are you understanding what I'm telling you? Okay. Now, do we have any questions so far, guys? Anyone, any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now
Could
you.
you repeat the last part? Could you repeat the last part?
I'm sorry, your voice is breaking.
Hello.
Yeah.
Could you just repeat that last part? But where you said that afterwards that we don't require the data analysis. Be a business analyst doesn't require data analysis. Then what did you say?
We won't get in deep on data analysis. It's not that we don't require.
Okay.
We do not really get extremely deep in data analysis because this job is done by data analysts.
Okay.
There are a lot of features that these BI tools offer, guys. These BI tools offer lots and features, okay? But we as a business analyst don't have to use those features because it is exclusively done by a data analyst. Okay, so what as a business analyst we can only restrict ourselves and only concentrate on the important ones and not get deep into this topic, because the reason is, number one, tomorrow when you get placed, guys, when you get into a job, there is no guarantee that the company might use Tableau. They could use multiple other BI tools. Okay, so what I'm telling you is, don't waste a lot of time on learning Tableau and all. Concentrate on the BA concepts, and this can be an add-on for your resumes. Clear so far, guys?
Yes. So we can say that this is a better version of Excel when we have to.
It is not the better version. Is a complete turnaround to your Excel sheets.
Okay.
It is a complete turnaround to your Excel sheets. Whatever you see in Excel is way better.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is what is Tableau all about. Okay. So now, as I mentioned earlier, Tableau is a data analysis tool, guys. Clear? So what are you aware of these terms? Also, I'm explaining you so that you get it. So with Tableau, what are we doing? We are trying to create your worksheets. I'll tell you what it is. Don't worry. And dashboards. Now, guys, what's going to happen is, whatever data you have, you can create a table using the data, you can create a graph using the data, you can create a pie chart or whatever it is. So these individual diagrams or individual elements are called as worksheets. Okay, and what is a dashboard? It's a very important term. Please understand. What do you mean by a dashboard? Basically, in organizations, what happens is, please pay attention here. Let's assume I want to talk to my top management about the profits for the quarter. Okay, I want to talk about, I am a project manager, I want to talk about profits for the quarter. Okay, they want to introduce a new product next quarter. On what basis can they take a decision? Generally, based on your previous data only, right, guys? If the product did not do well
Based on the previous data for profit.
if the product did not fare well in the previous quarter, why will they create the same thing? Why will they want to do it again? It will go into losses, right? So that kind of decision, how do you take it, guys? That kind of decisions is generally taken by these reports. The reason why these BI tools is so popular right now, because there are many major decisions that can be taken only by looking at these worksheets and dashboards. So what is a dashboard, guys? Generally, a dashboard would have a heading. Okay, what is the heading? I'm explaining you profits for the quarter. For this quarter, I want to talk about the profits. Now, if you really understand what kind of data will I require to understand the profits? Number one, profits for this quarter. You agree? Next.
Yeah.
Probably a comparison of what we did the last quarter and this quarter. You agree? Comparison data is required. You agree? Next. What is the total budget that you have allocated? And how much did I spend? Probably, what if they gave me 1 lakh and from there I spent 90,000 and still I will say that I have saved 10,000. Do you think it is a profit for top management? They'll consider like that. No, they consider you have used the whole money. You agree, guys? So what I'm telling you is, depending on the topic that is given, you will create a dashboard. What is a dashboard? Dashboard is nothing but combination of multiple datas, multiple worksheets together, and you'll create one kind of final report that is called as a dashboard. Are we clear so far now, guys? What are dashboards?
So combination of multiple worksheets leads us to the dashboard. That is what.
You
That is the
don't lead it. You have to create a dashboard using that worksheets. It won't automatically lead you there.
Okay.
You
This
have
will automatically help us to
drag and drop them
lead
into
to
one.
one particular.
No, hold on. You have to drag and drop them into one screen, like one A4 size paper on the computer, and that you will save it and show it to your management.
So it's like keeping your 10 shirts in one shelf.
Okay.
Is it like that?
No. What if the 10 shirts are of the same company? What is the point of keeping the 10 shirts when you can't compare the data? Why are we putting the 10 shirts in one cupboard?
Okay.
What is your end result?
Basically, you take one worksheet and you work out for the profits, one worksheet for the comparison for quarter
Exactly.
case, and one for half yearly and everything. You compare everything in one particular sheet is called dashboard.
We put everything in one dashboard, that one sheet. That is a dashboard. I'll show you in Tableau, guys. Don't worry. I'm just giving you an understanding, but you're able to get it, right?
Yeah, actually, we are getting it. I guess the practical thing will get this clear.
I'm just trying to, because tomorrow, now after some time when I keep showing these things, you should not get confused what is I'm showing you, which is why I'm trying to.
What was your definition for worksheet?
Worksheet is nothing but individual representation of the data.
Okay.
Okay.
Individual representation.
Individual representation. Let's assume you want one data. Like for example, as someone told me, for me to compare for me to get profits of the quarter, I have to pull some fields of the data, and that profits I'll put in one worksheet.
Okay.
Again, for comparison, I'll pull some other.
It is something like the worksheet of.
Guys, don't worry. I will explain you with an example. Okay.
Hello?
So now just understand what I'm trying to explain. Now, guys, what are the features of a Tableau? Guys, Tableau is famous for data blending. Okay, wherein I'm going to blend different data and I'm going to represent it as one final report. Then, most importantly, you'll get real-time analysis, guys. What's going to happen is, these BI tools, see, when I told you dashboard is not a new term. Just that we are new to it. Dashboard is a very old term which has been used from many years ago, guys. Even Excel sheets, we can create a dashboard. But with this BI tools, what is happening is you can create actually interactive dashboards. What are interactive dashboards is, when you change the data there, automatic data is changed here and it will actually give you a real-time understanding of the data. Are we getting it? That is called as real-time analysis. Yeah. Third thing is called as collaboration of data, guys. What is collaboration of data? Here you're collaborating the data, combining the data, and then you're trying to understand this. I'll also explain this also. So guys, basically what happens is BI tools. Let's assume I have Excel sheet 1 and Excel sheet 2. Okay, different, like it has like 10,000 fields here, 10,000 fields here. Okay, generally what happens BI tools is we can combine these two data and then you can actually create one new report. Automatically the BI tool will help you do that. It will help you clean the unwanted data and then create one final report. But provided what we need to have certain common fields. Do you agree? We getting it, guys?
Yes.
So please understand, Tableau does have a lot of features that we can play with. Okay, so let's move forward quickly. Guys, what does Tableau offer? What kind of products does Tableau offer? Number one, Tableau has a Tableau desktop, Tableau public, Tableau online, Tableau server. Then the final one is called as your Tableau reader. Now, I'll just give you an understanding of what they are. This Tableau desktop is nothing but a paid version of Tableau, okay, which does have many more features and it is generally purchased by the organizations. Okay, so Tableau desktop is nothing but a paid version wherein you can create multiple, and there are many such features also, or your report kind of a thing, also many more in Tableau. Okay, so here we don't have to purchase tablets. Everything is really expensive, guys, and organization will purchase for you. You don't have to worry. So we'll ignore this. What is Tableau Public? Tableau Public is a free version for practice. So this is where we will practice Tableau. Okay, so this free version has certain sample sets, sample data for us to practice. It also has a lot of help that it will give you to practice. Now, what do you mean by Tableau Online? Tableau Online is nothing but a sharing tool, online sharing tool, to be more honest. Online sharing tool wherein you will, whatever reports, let's assume, I'll give a simple example. Let's assume you 10 team members are actually using Tableau. Instead of copying it again, sending to this 10 people via email, what will I do? I will just put a sharing option in the report. Everybody can look at those worksheets and the dashboards. So simple, Tableau Online is pure online sharing tool wherein you can share the all the reports and everything to their, to what, to the servers or cloud of that. Are we clear so far, guys? Then what do you mean by server, guys? Tableau server is nothing but just a cloud of Tableau wherein whatever data that you want to save will be put there in the cloud. That's it. And what is Tableau reader? This will allow you to read the dashboards. Simple. So basically, when you purchase Tableau desktop, everything will come with it: online, server, and reader. But for Tableau public, you do not get these other things as well. Clear so far, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So are we okay till here? So clear now? So basically, as I mentioned earlier, why Tableau? Guys, just hold on for a second. Okay, 1 second. Thank you for the wait, guys. Yes. So, as I mentioned earlier, guys, why is Tableau such a preferred Power BI tool, guys? I mean, there are multiple tools, as I mentioned earlier, but Tableau is a very simple and people do refer Tableau. You know why? Number one, to use Tableau, there is no coding experience required. Any person, even a business analyst like us, who are pure functional people, can happily work on Tableau. Okay, see, what I'm telling you is, if you really look at Power BI, the other class that will happen later, everything is same. Data visualization is there, data blending is there, data collaboration, your real-time data analysis, your all this exporting data, everything is there as common. But in Tableau, the main advantage, what I realized is, guys, that there is no coding required. If you really sit and look at Tableau, it is just like, fun wherein you just have to play with Tableau. That's it. That is the best advantage of using Tableau. Clear so far? And most importantly, you as business analyst can talk about that in your interviews. If at all there was any coding language or coding thing required, we will hesitate a little, but for now we don't have to. Are we clear, guys, with whatever I explained?
Your voice is breaking.
Guys, is my voice breaking? All of you?
It's good for me. No.
So just a second. Let me connect here. Wait. Guys, can you all hear my voice now? Is it okay? Guys, can you please confirm, is it okay? Hello? Can you all hear my voice?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, done.
Yes, ma'am.
Done. Okay, guys. So let's move forward now. Let's get into Tableau. I might have to share the screen again. Just a second. I will just share my screen properly. Guys, how do we get into Tableau? Is anyone working with me, guys, or you are doing it? Guys, can you all see my screen?
Your voice is breaking now.
Your voice was so clear. Now it's breaking actually.
I took a better one actually than before.
Yeah, earlier it was good.
Guys, for others, is it still the same?
Yeah, ma'am. Like previous one is more clear.
Yes.
Other one was better.
Okay, wait. I need to open hotspot then. Guys, how about now? Is it okay?
Yeah, it's more clear now.
Okay, done. So guys, can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So guys, how do we get into Tableau? As I mentioned earlier, right? We can only work on the free version of Tableau. Okay. So please understand, just say that Tableau public download. Okay, you just have to go to Tableau public download, wherein you will come to this link called as public.tableau.com download, the first one.
Not hear anything.
I'm sorry, you can't see? Guys, can you see my screen?
You can see, ma'am.
Okay. So guys,
Yes,
this is
we
where
can
you
see.
will download your Tableau public. Okay. It is a very simple steps that you will do, guys. It is no big deal. You just have to Google it and you can know it. I'm unable to show it because I have already installed it in my computer. Okay. So probably when you click on this download now Tableau public, you will have to enter your email address and you will get the option wherein you can constantly keep downloading the application. Clear so far, guys? Would you be able to
So we
do
have
this?
to click on that, download the app, that button we have to click with.
Yes.
Okay.
Enter your email address and download. Okay, then things will get very, it is very user friendly and very explanatory for you to go step by step. No big deal. Okay. Okay. Now let's get into the itself. If you look at my screen, this is how you will get into the application Tableau Public 2021.3 and we will open it. It just takes a little time to open. Yeah. Tableau Desktop Public Edition. Guys, can you all see my Tableau screen?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Please pay attention. This is your first screen that will open in Tableau. Now, please look at these left side things, connect. What do you mean by the term connect is? Tableau allows you to connect any data from anywhere, even if the data is stored in your computer. Okay. If you want to connect to any data that is saved in MS Excel file, text, JSON file, Microsoft Access, PDF, spatial file or statistical file, you can just click on it and you can get the data. Okay. Secondly, if you want to get the data which is saved on a server like SQL or any other data.
Please pardon.
I'm sorry.
Please pardon the first one.
This is what is
You told now.
reports. These are saved data. Okay, if your data is saved in these extensions on your computer, you can just click on it and you can drag the data into Tableau and you can start working on it. Okay, but if your data is served on a server, even that can be done, just that you have to connect to your server and you can get the data. You can connect to the server and you can get the data. But again, guys, one strong recommendation, please pay attention here. When you're practicing Tableau after the session is over, please do not use your real data. Don't forget that we are using the public version of Tableau where everyone and anyone in the world can access your data. It is not a secured version. Okay, so please do not use your organization's data here to work on it because later on there will definitely be a problem. Are we clear so far?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, done. I might want to explain this again.
Ma'am, for practice, then how we can
I'll tell you. Guys, look at the right side. Okay, we have something called as discover and we have videos how to learn. And at the same time, do you see this whiz of the day? explore whiz of the day, blog, sample. So here guys, we have the sample data sets. Okay, you can click on the sample data set, which I'll do it for you in a minute. You can download the data and you can use it for practice. Okay, clear so far? Thirdly, here we have something called as open for Tableau public. What does that mean? Anybody who have already created a report previously, okay, you can open from there also and you can work on it. Are we getting this, guys? Right? So you can also go to Tableau public and we can view the records and the reports done by the previous or other users all over the world. Anywhere in the world, whoever is using Tableau public, you can view their data. Clear so far? All this what I'm trying to explain?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Any questions? So you can saved file you can pull the data from the server, you can use the help videos you can use, and you can also pull out the sample data set, and you can also pull the data from the Tableau public. Okay, so now
Ma'am, can you show some files that that has been pulled out from Excel or PDF or something like that?
I'll do that. That is what I'm just doing it. Guys, please look at it. We have something called a sample data sets. Click on that. These are the resources that Tableau is providing us, sample data, and it is broken down into categories. Entertainment category, these are all your data sets. Under sports, public data, education, government, science, lifestyle, technology, health, business. And if you want any data that is not available public, even that you can check from these different topics. These are the data that is available publicly, and this is the data that is not available. You can also do that from here as well. Are we clear so far now? What is the data set? And they are saved with multiple extensions, guys. You can see it one in Excel, GSV. You can look at your JSON is also there. Okay, so depending on what is installed in your computer, you can pull the data. Clear so far? We also have a PDF as well. No matter what, our job remains same. Pull the data and you can put them into however you want to show it. Good so far?
Yes,
Any
ma'am.
doubts here, guys? None, right? Okay, now what will I do? Just for our practice, I want to take a very simple and a small and a simple data set that is from entertainment. No, it's lifestyle. It's lifestyle. I just want to talk about the cat versus the dog popularity in the US. Who is more popular? Okay, so it is in Excel sheet. I will save the sheet. Okay, guys. This is your original data. Okay, whatever you see here in Excel sheet is your original data. Okay, so far. Now I will download the data and I will save it wherever you want to save it. It's clear so far? Are you able to understand now? Right? Okay. I have already downloaded, which is I'm again not downloading it. Now I will go back to my Tableau. Okay, it is what file is it? It's an Excel sheet. We agree? Go to MS Excel. I have already saved, downloaded it in desktop. On desktop, I'll select the data and I will say, okay. So give me a few seconds to execute when the data will be pulled to Tableau. Okay. Now this is the second screen of your Tableau. Now what happened is whatever data that you have selected, automatically a new book has been opened. Okay guys. So this is what is this book called as the original data, and it is called data source. It is called as data source, which is wherein it is nothing but your all the original data that you have pulled out from your original. Clear so far, guys? Is this clear?
Please repeat once again.
Sure. See, basically what happened is whatever data I have selected, it has opened up in Tableau. That data is called as data source in Tableau. Okay, this is nothing but the original data that we have pulled so far, saved so far, and I got it. Okay, so you can also use a data interpreter where it will clean your worksheet. But if you think that no, my worksheet is very secured, I do not want any tool to spoil it, I will not touch that. Okay, so data interpreter will be able to clean your Excel. But what if I don't want to? I will not ask it to do. Are we clear so far, guys? What is this data source?
The simple thing that when the data is on Excel and when you pull it to Tableau, you call it as data source.
Exactly. No, whatever data you're pulling to Tableau becomes a data source. This is a source for your data. That's it. Okay?
Okay.
Clear so far as all of you? No questions, no?
Yeah, so in the left, what we are seeing is the column names, and in the right, it is records, right?
This one, the fields.
Yeah.
This is nothing but it is nothing but number of fields and type of fields this data has.
Column detail. Okay, got it.
Okay.
So this is a part of the data, isn't it?
Exactly. The whole thing is a data only. Don't even worry about this area because it is automatically dragged by Tableau. We don't even touch this. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what will I do? If you look at these ones, guys, they're called as your sheets, worksheets. This is sheet number 1. Worksheet number 1. Okay. Now let's look at it, guys. If you look at this left side, what are they? They're all your fields that are provided in the data source. Okay. These are all the fields that the source has.
I'm sorry to interrupt. What did you click after to go in this option, like for table?
Sheet 1.
Okay.
Guys, I would recommend don't work with me. Look at the screen because anyways this session is recorded. You can look at it later. You can work with it later. Just look at what I am looking. That's more easier to understand. Okay. Later on you can.
Ma'am, I just have a. Can you just please let it be there? Can you just simultaneously open the Excel sheet and show once? Just want to just check once.
This Excel sheet talking. Is Excel sheet?
Excel sheet where we have the cats or the dogs, right?
This is
I just want to look at the X and Y axis once.
No, this Excel sheet is what I dragged. Tableau is the same thing is what I have here.
Okay, I just want to look how the Excel sheet looks in X-ray column. I want to look how this looks once. Okay, so the location, number of houses, everything is there in the X-axis. Okay, so the states are in the Y-axis. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am, I got it.
Now, coming back.
Why the data is divided into 2 parts?
It is nothing but explanation of the fields. That's it. He's only trying to help you understand the data. That is it. This is your original data. It is the details of the table that is not given in proper detail. That's it.
Okay.
Clear?
Yep.
Done. Okay, guys. Now let's get into your sheet 1 here. So in sheet 1, what is happening is if you look at the left side, it is nothing but the fields that are provided in your Excel sheet. All the fields. Okay. Now, what is this called as, guys? This is how you want to play with your data. You want to add any colors. You want to change the shape. You want to add any text. You want to add any details or any tooltip if you want to add. All that can happen once you create the image. Clear so far? Then what are these? How do you want to place the data in columns and rows in the diagram? And what are these, guys? These are nothing but the way you can represent the data. Let me explain you. They're all grayed out right now. Let me explain you how things will happen now. See, guys, let's assume I want to know. I want to know how many pet households are there in the US, depending on the location wise. So now I know that these is the location. I'm not talking cats and dogs. All the pets, no matter how many pets the people have, these are the number of people who have the pets. Are we getting it, guys? Now, if you look at it, certain styles have been highlighted.
Ma'am, how you arrived to this screen? How did you
So I
arrive?
just dragged and dropped into columns and rows.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So now if you look at the right hand corner, the Tableau is suggesting that we can represent this data in different forms. You can represent it like this, either in your pie chart, probably in your horizontal bars. Okay, probably like this. However you want, you can change it. Okay, see the way when I talk on real-time analysis, look at the way things are being displayed as I'm moving my mouse. Are we getting it, guys? Now, if you want to change the colors, you can change the colors. I put it automatic. You can just put any color here, guys. See, I just put it for the border. Now, let's assume I want to put it for the automatic. I want to put orange or whatever. Just apply as well. However you want, you can play with it, guys. Clear so far? You can also show it like this also. Bubble, packed bubbles. Is it good? And you can also rename your sheet. Clear so far? Any questions?
Not
Ma'am,
able
one
to
question.
understand this part.
Yeah.
Ma'am, suppose you are saying that real time. So if you are dragging your mouse cursor, so we can see that what exactly that number is, right? And suppose if we do some changes in a data source in this, I'm sure that we can do changes in Tableau or not. But if in data source, whatever is our original data, if we do changes over there, we can't do.
If you do changes over there, the changes will happen here also in the worksheets, related fields. So now, when you're making changes in the related fields only, this will change. Like in what are the related fields, I put the location and the number of households, right? If you're making the changes in those two fields, then yes. What if I add a new state? It will come here.
Okay. So if we will add new state, then also it will come here, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Automatic. We don't need to make again and again these graphs and charts.
No.
Okay.
It will populate here. That is the advantage. In Excel sheet, we did not have that option. You had to do it manually, but here not required. We'll do it all.
Right. That's why I just wanted to know that this is the main difference actually. That this is one of the differences between Excel and okay.
Okay, guys. Chalo. Let me get into the next sheet. Now again, what will I do? Same thing, guys. Now we can play around. Let's assume again I want to talk about number of pet hold. From that, I want to pull out number of. No. What I'll do is I will talk about cat owning households and I'll talk about dog owning households.
Sorry for the interruption, ma'am. Actually, my screen got stuck. So, how you move from sheet 1 to sheet 2?
Just click here. Yeah.
Okay.
Households.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in Excel, we can make data, like we can define data and we can actually prepare a data. We have that worksheet. So in Tableau also, we can prepare a data, or it is just a visualization tool where we can like fetch data from any of the file and then we can use the visualization tools.
Tableau or any BI tool is a data visualization tool. So you cannot create data in Tableau. Whatever data is already there, you just have to show it in different ways. That's it.
Okay, ma'am, we can, but how we can edit the data, right?
Edit the data in the data source, right? We can.
This merging of data is possible with two fields only. It is two-dimensional only.
Problem?
More than two or three.
When you want to merge data, when you want to merge data, what is going to happen is, guys, in real scenario, when you purchase this Tableau desktop, it is very much possible because those different data will have similar fields. You agree? When I'm talking about profits of the quarter, you might have the same fields in the previous quarter also, right?
That is okay, but can we just can't see two or three fields together? Like, say for example, in this case, if I want to know the number of the cat population in California and the percentage of dog owners there with the percentage of households, so all these 3-4 things are not possible together.
If they're all connected, then yes. If you can, you can create individual sheets.
Connected means this is out of the data that we are seeing in this data source only.
But again, here the states are not divided individually. You know, we're talking about a total number of states. We don't have California separate, right?
Yeah, we have that data. I had seen that data in that. So if we take the cat population and the percentage of dog owners in California, is it possible?
Try that if you have it yourself, if you have seen it just once, because I haven't tried that.
Okay.
I haven't tried that actually. That is the reason why I haven't done that.
Okay.
Ma'am, actually, we can. I think so. I'm going to the top there, right? If you click on the place, there's a drop down.
Which one? Yes, hold on. See, what I'm trying to explain here is how you can create these dashboards and your Excel sheets, guys. Okay, these sheets. Okay, so if you're looking at a very specific data and the way you want to specifically represent the data, instead of we doing it here, because I agree Tableau will do all of that, but that it is not the right place that we can experiment with this data source. You can actually download on your computer and you can play around and you can create multiple dashboards. But here the main intention of I do a Tableau session is to explain you how things work here. That's it.
Okay.
You getting it?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in Excel, like even if we prepare we prepare a bar chart or something, we can show 3 to 4 fields in a single table or single visualization like bar chart. Can we show the same in that? Means in the column portion we can use like 2 fields and in the row portion we can use multiple fields?
Yes, you can. You can use a number of fields. The only thing is make sure the diagram does make sense. You can actually see location, or probably now I see if you look at this sheet, I have put 2, some of the cat owners, some of dog owners. If you look at this sheet, let's assume I want to put location again, and then I want to talk about the percentage of cat owners. Okay, this is percent of cat owners. What if I also want to understand the percentage of the dog owners?
Okay. Yeah, understood.
Right?
Okay.
So this way.
I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, ma'am.
You can also do it like this. However you want, you can play around. See, this is better, maybe.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Yeah, when you're talking about dashboards, is individual sheet called a dashboard?
No, individual sheets are your. Their dashboard is a combination of sheets.
Okay.
So, ma'am, what I see right now in front of my screen is one dashboard.
No, it's a sheet, not a dashboard. It is individual sheets. Combination of sheets. The dashboard. Okay, let me explain.
And you will show it
You
later
take
too,
all the
right?
Right,
sheets.
that is why I just did that. I'm just
You take all
creating
the
the sheets
sheets.
only to create one dashboard. Okay, let me. What will I do is let's first of all show you dashboards. Go here, go to dashboard, say new dashboard. Okay, or else you can also go here, guys. Do you see this? This square box that can also be done. So I will say new dashboard. So this is your dashboard.
And these square boxes are dashboards or sheets?
There are both here. See, we have we can also click open for sheets and you can also open for dashboards. Anything can happen here. You can open a dashboard, you can open a new story, you can create a new worksheet. There he's giving you options. Or you can either go here also and create.
How to add new sheets?
I'm sorry.
New sheets in a like, how to add new sheets or a new dashboard in particular book?
Look, can you see down?
No, not by clicking there. Yeah, I can see that.
Go here. New worksheet.
Okay.
Okay, guys. See now this is a dashboard, guys. Now what will I do? They're giving you options that you can create. You can create a dashboard in a tiled fashion or even in a floating fashion. See, guys, do you see the sheet 1, sheet 2, and sheet 3? So how many ever you sheets you create, you'll have a drop. You have all the sheets here. So now what will let's assume I have taken tiled. So what is tiled? Tiled is wherein they're giving you a specific area to drop that image. So let's assume I put it here. Okay. Now this is tiled. See, in this tile I cannot put one more, so I have to reduce this tile. Okay. Now I can put this sheet here. Again, this sheet here. Guys, do you see what you see? This is a dashboard.
You are double click on that sheet, that's why it's coming here?
No, I'm dragging and dropping.
Okay, dragging and dropping.
It is dragging and dropping. Drag and drop. This is styled, guys. What is styled? It has a specific area wherein you can put the data in that area. But if you take floating style, floating is a more nicer way of doing it, because this way what's going to happen is, let me remove it and then we can do it again. I'm just clicking it into here, guys, cross, wherein it is going away. Then what is floating, you can just place it wherever you want. See, wherever you want, you place it. However you want the data to be represented, you can play around. See, are we getting it, guys, what I'm telling you?
Yes, ma'am.
1 minute. See this, see this, see this, see this. Yes. And if you want me to pick, you can pick as well. Okay, what if I want this?
And ma'am, here the title is something like sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. When we rename these sheets, that will come over there,
yes,
right?
you can rename it. Yes. Now, what do you mean by a story is combination of dashboards could be a story. Like, wherein I'm showing multiple dashboards to make one report, one probably, what I'm trying to explain. That is called as a story. So you create worksheets, then you create dashboards, and then you create stories. Clear so far, guys?
So, ma'am, what I see right now on my screen is one dashboard.
Exactly.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to add a text, just click here, guys. Drag and drop it, you can add a text. If you want to add an image, again, same thing. Drag and drop it, you can add an image. So guys, I'll just show you how a simple dashboard might look like. See, let me show
Just how to add. Excuse me.
Yeah, go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah, how to add a new sheet to a dashboard.
Just drag and drop. You have right? Name numbered here, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Just drag. If you want to add a new sheet, create another sheet here. Like, let's assume I just want to put some other name here, guys. Just put
Yes.
one sheet,
Okay. Okay.
or maybe something, just for sake of it. Okay. So let's assume I have this
Yes. Okay.
here. Again, automatically this will be populated in this dashboard. What is a dashboard? Sheet 4. Do you see this?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Guys, how does a sample dashboard look like? It is in public. Someone has done this previously. Yes. Do you see this? Cat versus dog. Who is winning battle? Dogs are winning the battle. These two images. Okay. Yes, to pull the data in your, you can also get a map version, graph. Just put the text. If you look at this data changing, the data is changing, right?
Yeah.
It's called as a tableau.
So right now, what I see on my screen is one dashboard.
Yes, one dashboard.
Okay.
Exactly. You see is one dashboard. Here the topic is dogs are winning the battle. To explain that.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Dashboard. Yeah, go ahead.
Right now you have opened that dashboard thing of cats and dogs. So if you like click on that, let's say states area, so will the data change in that dashboard? Reflect on that.
Right, because dashboard is a reflection of data source. If you don't change the data there, the data will not change here. You can't do the other way.
Okay.
Data. This what you see here is an image representation of the data.
When you change any number in the master data, so it will be automatically reflected in the Tableau, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
How can we use this map version in Tableau?
Map view, it all depends on the data that you are pulling. So if you look at this, the data you are selecting, automatically these things will get highlighted. Whatever data you're pulling, right, these things will get highlighted. See,
Ma'am, can you repeat what was the storyboard you told? Sheet, dashboard, and then
story is nothing but combination of dashboards.
okay, combination.
Like storytelling, you add all the slides together and that becomes a story, right? So here you're adding all the dashboards and that becomes one story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Most welcome. Yes. So how do you get a map? You just have to select the data, and accordingly, automated Tableau will highlight this options to select the way, and you can create a map.
And can you just show once like how to add pictures or text in the dashboard?
It is not. See, basically, your pictures has to be get saved on your computer. I don't have a picture on my computer saved. You just have to go on the image. Just go to the image, and you can choose the image from the object menu. Just whatever menu that you have, you can choose it from there.
Got it.
Yes, see, you can.
And in this dashboard,
can you choose it wherever you want? Yes.
And in this dashboard, we can scroll down also. That feature is not available mostly in Excel. That we can see that we can scroll also. Yeah.
We can.
Okay. Yeah.
We can increase the size of a sheet here if we want.
Actually, there is an option to publish it. Just a second. There is an option to view the data in a better way. Wait. Forgot. Device layouts. See this. So how do you want to do this? Probably desktop, I'm assuming. There is an option here where you can actually, I think this one. So see. Yeah.
Okay,
This is
this
how
much.
the dashboard will be viewed.
Okay, no, if I want to enlarge one particular sheet,
You just
is
have
that
to
possible?
drag and drop like this. See. Do you see this? Yes, guys?
This much I can do. No?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Ma'am, one more thing. Can you please show once like how to edit anything in data source, any numbers or something? Not adding anything, just edit it. Yeah.
You go here. Where is my data source? Okay. I think this option is not given to us in public, ma'am. Probably you should change this in the real data there that is saved for me.
Okay.
Probably
Suppose we
purchase
change something, and then again we need to do all the exercise, right, ma'am? Like making
Not
sheets and
required, I'm assuming, because once you get, because the problem, one more reason here is because it's a sample data that is pulled out from a sample data set, right? Which is why that is not letting you do any edit, I'm assuming.
Yeah, maybe.
Because this is already automatic data that I have pulled out from the data set. But if you have
so if it is an hello,
yeah.
so if it is a paid version, so we can change our data over here also,
I don't think
or we need to change.
Because Tableau is only a visualization tool. It won't let you play with.
Okay, so in our master file we need to change, right? Okay.
Automatic things will be.
But when we change the master file, like if we have already taken an Excel sheet, when we are changing the data in a Excel sheet, which is our master file. So again, we need to pull that sheet into Tableau and then do the process.
Generally, what people do is, once in organizations, they don't go touch the master file because it's a shared file. Generally, when you're using Tableau, all your team members will also be using Tableau. So whatever data edits you want to do, people will do it over Tableau only. They will not keep on changing the data master data set. Okay. Generally, other way, what people do is they use it from server. They connect from the server itself. When you think that your data would be editable, there's a lot of data that is editable, then I would suggest put this data file in the server. From there, get the data. It's easier.
Okay.
But if you feel that the data is finished, it is a final data and there will be no much changes, it is a saved data, then you can drag it and drop it here.
Okay. Thank you.
Most welcome.
So basically, this Tableau public is only for practice purpose. And if we have to do some actual work, this should not be done. We need to have a paid version.
Of course, please don't use your personal anything here, guys.
Okay.
Exactly. It's only for your practice.
So please practice like representation of the reports in a very attractive manner. No.
I'm sorry.
Tableau. Basically, this is a like representation of your reports in a very attractive manner or in a presentable manner.
Interactive as well.
So that we are able to read it properly.
Interactive as well. Attractive, interactive.
Okay.
Yes, guys. Yeah. Any other questions for me?
Ma'am, now you are going to show us like the story one?
Story, we should create multiple dashboards, ma'am, to show a story.
Okay.
Generally, we as business analysts don't get into the story mode yet because we only have to explain using a dashboard. Generally, we're talking about the functional. When you have a lot of data for data analysts, if they have to compare multiple dashboards to take one decision, then makes sense. A story would make sense. But from a BA perspective, a dashboard is more than enough. So when you get into work, creating these worksheets and creating these dashboards is more than enough from a business analyst perspective, guys. Okay, because we don't get into this data blending, data refining, data mapping. We don't do all that. It is done by data analysts. We just take a data and represent that in a worksheet and then show it in a dashboard. This is more than enough for us.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Yes, guys. So, any other questions for me?
So the rest of the tools which you told, that BI tools, SAP, Oracle, so all those tools will look like this Tableau only.
No, not
so
look like. Probably the fields might be same. The concept, the basic behind it could be same. Like
yeah.
dashboard, yes. It
Okay.
would look like this. Probably similar fields and similar process you might follow.
Okay.
Yes.
So once we start using Tableau, so it will be easier for us to handle.
If you start using any BI tool, it will be similar to the other BI tools, not Tableau enough.
Okay. Okay.
Probably what if you use SAP, Tableau will be similar like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
All these BI tools that you had mentioned, SAP, Oracle, Zoho, etc. So does a business analyst need to know all these tools?
No, not at all. Even Tableau also not required, sir. And we are only doing it for our convenience. That's it. What if your company uses Tableau? What if an interview question comes in Tableau? You should be able to answer.
So it depends on our company requirement.
Depends on your company. Actually, if they even have a BI tool, also we don't know. We can't say.
Okay, so if the company is using Tableau, then only we need to have an experience of Tableau. Otherwise, if they are using any different application, so we need to have experience on that.
Probably
right?
they'll give you training. Even for Tableau, also they might give you training.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just an added
This
advantage.
Power BI is something that we.
Yeah.
Power BI is also another BI tool on this.
And that we need to know.
That also will be taught. That session is also there for you.
Okay.
You'll have that. You can also take that session also.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes. Someone was asking me, some person. It got interrupted.
I was saying, ma'am, this is as an added advantage. That is not so important. It's just like we can just add on our profile that we know this tool also, and just convince them that okay, if we are working on this tool, then we can work on other tools too, because they might be similar kind of.
Secondly, what if your company does use Tableau? You don't need training to get protected from day one. And most importantly, when you know this BI tool, and fortunately a company is using a BI tool, you can demand more salary because you're already well trained. You don't need extra training like other BAs.
Yes.
Right. Use the training cost as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Most welcome, guys.
The initial state you said there's a difference between a report and a document.
Documentation. I mean documentation. Documentation is a sign of document. Like, if you talk about this report, will anybody question you the way you have created a dashboard?
No, ma'am.
No. But will anybody question you if you create a bad BRD the way you like it?
Yes, ma'am. You'll be questioned.
That is the difference. So something that is accountable, that is where a BA is responsible, is called a documentation. Something where a BA is not responsible or accountable is nothing but your offline document. This is also document, a report only, but nobody is going to question you if you don't do this.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Can you just have one sheet like open and sheet 1? You click on sheet 1.
Okay. Sheet 1.
Okay. And over here, we just have this location. If you go to location, and there's a drop down button towards the right. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can specifically take one geographical location.
I can't see that, right? Probably I might have to create filters for that.
And compare it accordingly.
I might have to create a filter for one geographical location.
Or like some geographical change date. Role. Entry region.
I don't see the geographical location here in there.
Specifically, we can take for one particular geographical.
You might want to add a filter like that. If you want to only put for one geographical location, you might have to create filters.
Okay.
And that is not the main role. See here, it is giving you a geographical role, but the airport area code, your MS, I don't know what city, probably not by region.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ma'am, we can convert major names into the values also.
That we
like
can't
it is
do.
converted to major.
We can't do that in Tableau because Tableau is only to visualize the original data. You can't do all those original data edits here.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah, welcome.
So at the end of the day, can we have the recording
of the session
for revision?
Yeah, we have the recording. Yes, it is recorded. You can use that recording. Yes. We will give you the recording.
Okay, thank you.
Most welcome, guys. Okay, guys, shall I call it a day now?
Okay. One question.
Yeah.
Okay. Ma'am, what will be the extension to save the file?
Just go here. Do you want to save in Tableau Public or you want to save the Tableau Public on your computer?
On computer.
You can also do both ways. You can even save it on Tableau Public, others can view your data, or you can also save it on your computer.
Okay.
Just the difference here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And once we save it on our computer, does it still remain public, or does it still remain available for?
It will still remain public. Yes. Because once the data we have pulled in Tableau Public, right? They look at it's still public. People can view your data.
Ma'am, but if we are saving it on our desktop, then it is not secured, you are saying?
Yes, because you're saving the end product, no, not your data source. The data is visible to everybody, right?
But the end result.
Yeah, continue.
Yeah, but the end result which we have saved on our desktop, that is not public, no?
That is also public.
Or is it public?
Because you have worked on public, you're not. It is not a secured access. You can use it. If you look at it, see, guys, some person has done this. I'm sure he could have saved it somewhere, right?
Yes.
Just by Google and just by typing it on Google, I'm able to pull it out. They can pull your data.
Or can you save it for a learning purpose?
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand the question.
Can you save this worksheet for learning purpose?
Learning purpose for you guys to learn, I have to sign in to do that, guys. I don't want to.
Okay, so in which format does it get saved?
I'm assuming in the Tableau version or extension only. Because I haven't saved it till now.
Okay.
Definitely in your Tableau extension. Yes.
You mean to say that even if I save it on my desktop or in my personal files and go offline, after that also it will be visible to the entire world?
It is, guys. Tableau Public is like an open source, guys. Whatever you do, it is visible. Please do not forget the data source is visible. Once I have the data, can't I play with the data? Can't I create my own dashboards?
But ma'am, the end product I have removed from the public, and I have saved it in my personal file, my personal laptop. How is it still visible to the world?
Because whatever you're doing right now, it is in unsecured version where, let's assume now, even now, this one also can be visible. Even though you're not saving it, still it's there in Tableau Cloud.
Okay.
It is saved, definitely saved in Tableau. Automatic. If you do WhatsApp, how come WhatsApp data is saved in your WhatsApp server? Even though you delete it, still the data is there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ma'am, may I now ask the question? I've been waiting for 5 minutes.
Sure.
Can you please explain those options of analysis, format, and I can't see it right now. I think that was in the data source option, or I think sheet one somewhere. The format and analysis. No, on the top. I think it's in the data source file. Here, yeah. No, sorry. Okay, can you click sheet one? Or I think the dashboard option somewhere. I just saw.
Here, right, top.
I'm not able to see it actually.
No, beside that data.
Top ones, right? It is the first one is a file. Second one is data source. See what user understanding only. Look at it. The data is a thing of data source. You can get a new data source. Worksheets. How can you play with your work?
I'm asking about story analysis and map format. So
Analysis
you didn't go
is
there.
how you want to create an analysis. Like for example, you want to create any trend lines. If you want to add any values, you want to change a table out. Just that it is different versions of ways of representing your data. That's it. You want to add any
What is the
tables.
what is the use of mapping in Tableau?
Probably here you want to map any background images or any locations you want to edit, because here Tableau is used by multiple team members all across the teams, right? If you want to do any such kind of mapping of the locations, or probably want to add more team members or different locations, your client or whatever, you can do that.
So I just saw in the data source option that the spatial formats are also used. So I think the spatial is not used by IT, right? It's basically for
data interpreter, huh?
GIS. Yeah, there was an option where the PDF and all the formats they were mentioned, right? I think. How can a PDF file get converted into this Tableau format? Because basically we have been learning for many years.
Your PDF file, just use a because I don't have a PDF file, guys. If you have any PDF file, just drag and drop it and see how that gets converted.
Because basically PDF is uneditable, right? So it will be reflecting in the same way. So does it fetch all the data in this format? So does this tool do that?
Yes. That is the advantage of this BI tools.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Don't worry on the data, because it will fetch each and every field of that original data.
No, as the file is uneditable, basically we have been learning from this.
Tableau has this backend scenario where it can pull the data. It will.
Okay.
When
Thank you
the
very much.
tool is giving us an option, right, you don't have to worry, because the data is definitely tracked in a proper manner. Sure.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
Ma'am, whichever BI tool a company might be using, they will definitely give training of that to the business analyst, isn't it?
Depends on your role. If you would use a BI tool as a part of a project, yes. If you do not use it, they will not.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
In the beginning, when we are joining it,
probably
the company, then at that time.
No, they might not, because if it is a part of the project, like a compulsory learning thing is required, only then they'll teach you, or else they will not.
At that time only they will teach.
Only at that time.
Okay.
Ma'am, I just wanted to ask, is there any other feature for this Tableau? I mean, this is it, what you shown us? I mean, these kind of options.
There are many features, ma'am. But again, for that, number one, we don't have to get into those features. Number one, we won't use it. Point number two, we will get more features when we purchase this Tableau.
Okay.
But BA, whatever we have learned is more than enough for us to move forward.
Okay.
With this much knowledge, we can confidently mention it in the CV that we have
Yes, yes, yes. This is what a BA will do also. Data visualization and dashboards. Yes, guys. Any other questions?
Is the class session over, or
Yeah,
are
it is
we?
over. I'm waiting for the questions. People are asking questions, I'm answering. Or else the session is over. Teaching
Would
part
it
is
be
over.
fine if I exit? Would it be
Yeah,
fine?
yeah, you
Or
can.
are you going to teach?
Nobody has a question, we can exit. Yes. You guys have no questions, others can exit. People who have a question can stay back and ask me.
So whatever,
Ma'am,
how many sheets that are there, they all are like represented on the first dashboard.
Yes.
The sheets which are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, anything.
Yes.
Can you show one sheet, any sheet which is like linked to the dashboard? This one. Okay. So once we save the sheet, this represents in the dashboard, and we can select the choice like from this.
Yes, it is there.
Okay. So is there any particular thing that needs to be connected to the like sheets to the dashboard, or it gets
not required? Once you create the sheets, automatically it will get selected.
So once we add a sheet and we start working, it can be represented on the dashboard.
Automatically it will come to the dashboard. Yes.
Okay.
It's just going on.
Thank you.
Most welcome, guys. There's going to be a little disturbance here, guys. There's marriage going on. Just a second.
Ma'am, recording of this session will be mailed to us.
Yes, guys. So,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
we will be getting the recording of this.
yes, yes, sir. We'll get the recording. Yes.
Excuse
Okay.
me, ma'am. I was asking something that connectivity got lost. I was asking that with this much knowledge, we can confidently mention it in our CV that we
Yes.
have got a good knowledge of Tableau.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay.
You can.
Ma'am, if we do face any kind of doubt while preparing anything in Tableau, how can we connect you? Is there any way?
Ma'am, you have to connect to the nurturing team. They will actually put one mentor call. You can't directly connect with me, but you have to go to the nurturing team.
Actually, ma'am, I was expecting something more in, to know about the Tableau. I mean, there are many options. I haven't explored it, but as I see, there are many more options. I mean, is this enough really?
I don't know how to convince that answer, but again, it's enough because as long as I have worked in Tableau, this is what I have worked in the real company. Probably, if you want to explore, probably
Okay.
you have to get into a data analyst role.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys. Actually, I have another session now. Probably I might have to log out. At 1, I have another session, so I will log out for now. Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, ma'am. There.
Yeah, I'm here.
No, ma'am. Starting you said the business analyst role is system inclined or business inclined. So this is part of the business actually.
Business analyst, yes.
Can you give example of system inclined, ma'am?
System analyst, you're more working towards the back end system process, or talking about the data process, the data diagrams, the back end architecture.
Okay.
That would be more system inclined BA.
Okay, so technical business analyst, you know.
Not technical, you would use a technology.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is like you'll work with other
Systems.
like drawing UML diagrams and all.
No, you'll work with systems more on the data flow diagrams.
Okay, activity flow and all these things.
Yeah, sequence diagram. Activities done by BA.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Welcome.